All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning back in with me. Best Visuals. Today, I'll be giving 5 tips to upcoming music video directors. Tip number 1. A good way to bring in more clients and build up your clientele is to give away free or cheaper work. That's not to say that you just got to go around giving out 20, 30, 40 free videos. But if you don't really have a portfolio built up, then if you're going to be reaching out to people, you want to have some type of work to show them. They need to know that they can trust your work. They need to know that they can trust you as a director to be able to give them a good visual. So, I mean, if you got like a homeboy that rap or homegirl that rap or sing, or somebody you know or artist that you really like that you want to reach out to and do some work with them, that would be a good start. Honestly, I say, man, if you could get a good, honestly, all you really need is one good visual. That's kind of how it played out for me, to be honest, by the grace of God. But if you have I'll say if you got you a good 3 to 5 videos in your portfolio and you start reaching out to people, that'll show them. So having more than one will show them consistency. It's one thing to have one good video, but is this something you consistently do? You know, it's good to have one video. That can showcase your skills. But if you have multiple videos and they're all on point, it'll show consistency. It can show the artists or the clients that you're consistently good at what you do. And that'll really build up the trust more. So that's something I recommend, for tip 1. Tip number 2, I can't stress this enough. You have to put your best foot forward on every project. You got to think about it like this. Everything you work on, your name is on that. So if you deliver a half-baked project, that's what you're putting out there under your name. When people looking at your work and they seeing that stamp on there, like for me, Best Visuals, I don't want no half-baked work out there. I want people to know that every time I deliver. So if you're in your editing process and you just feel like, man, you're not really into it, you feel like if you come back to it, you can deliver a better product, then do just that, man. Make sure you put your best foot forward. You got to think about it like if you're the artist or the client and you're on the receiving end, what would make you happy to get back? What would you want to receive? What would make you feel like this is great and I'm coming back? And what would make you feel like, I feel like they kind of shorted me. So you got to think like that. Man, deliver the best product that you can deliver. And that's tip number 2 for the day. Tip number 3, make faster turnarounds a habit. And trust me, I'm telling you this from experience. Whenever you film a project, you get your music video, you done filmed it, boom, you get back home. The sooner you can get started on it, the sooner you can get it done. And the reason why I say this is because, for one, what client doesn't like a fast turnaround? When those clients shoot those music videos, man, they want to see the finished product as soon as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you have to run home and as soon as you bust through the door, get the editing. There's life. Some people have kids, spouses, other obligations, 9 to 5s, and that's understandable. But don't prolong the process. Like I said, it could be good for business. A fast turnaround, it can equal clients coming back and back for more and bringing in more clients. That's a good word of mouth, man. He's great at what he does and he fast, bro. You don't have to wait that long to get it back. That's always a good word. But then also keep in mind, the longer you wait to start on the project, you can lose that momentum. That same excitement that you had on film day by day diminishes. I'm pretty sure there's people out there, maybe that doesn't happen too, but I know firsthand, I've experienced that. The longer it takes me to get started on a project, the more I'm not as excited about it. Now, keep in mind, I still put my best foot forward. I don't go into it and try to deliver a half-baked project, but it's always fun when you're really excited about the project because it makes the editing process just easier and smoother. You're really enjoying it, you're really into it, and you're just having fun. Before you know it, it's done. So that's more so gearing towards that side of things, just enjoying the process. And also, if you tell a client, man, look, I'll get it back to you in X amount of time. Let's just say you tell the client they'll have a video back in 3 days. Why wait till day 3 to start on it? Even though you probably can get the project done on day 3 and deliver it on day 3, why put yourself through that stress and just that mental stress of having to do it all in one day? When you can start on it on day 1 or day 2, give you that time, you can enjoy the process, and everybody's happy. Tip number 4, more footage makes for a better edit. Let me explain what I mean. Whenever you go into these shoots, it's better to overshoot than undershoot. Man, it sucks when you get back to the computer and you're editing the video and you realize like, man, I really got some parts I need to like cover or fill in for, but I don't really have as much footage as I want. When you go to those shoots, man, get that footage. Get at least 5 to 6 solid performance shots. A good solid 5 to 6 performance shots. Sometimes it may call for more. Sometimes it may call for less. But I always approach it that way. If I can get at least 5 to 6 good solid shots, we're good. There's also the B-roll. This is the part where people may kind of skim over it a little bit, rush through it. Take your time and get that B-roll. Look, every time you shoot a performance shot, maybe you could double up with a B-roll. So if you got a wide shot of an artist performing, as soon as you finish that wide shot, that performance scene, go ahead and get your B-roll. Have them perform it again, or have them just give you some action and motion. That's something that you could slow down, speed ramp, all that good stuff, and it boom. So every time you shoot a performance scene, you could double up with a B-roll shot. That'll help to ensure that you have enough footage to get through your edit. But also, to keep the video interesting, make sure you get you some shots from the location in like an abandoned lot, maybe where a house used to be, but they tore it down. You may have all kind of things. You may have like loose bricks, any kind of like debris, anything that was left from inside the home that was left on a location. Man, get B-roll of that. That helps keep the visual interesting and really showcases the scenery in which you're using. Please don't shy away from the B-roll. It's very important. Trust me, it's better to get to that edit and have footage that you don't use than to be in a position where you need footage that you just don't have, and then you gotta try to think of something to try to fill it in. You don't want to be in that position, trust me. So moving on to tip number 5. Branding is important. Whatever your logo is, man, get that on some shirts. Whenever you go into these video shoots, wear your t-shirt with your logo on it. Whenever you're going out and about, even when you're grocery shopping, going to the library, going to the park, going here, going there, man, have you some shirts with your logo on it and wear them. You'll be surprised what branding can do. I remember one time, my partner and I, we went to this event. We were standing outside, getting ready to go in, and there was this older fella. Now, at the time, I didn't have my t-shirt on. Like, I had t-shirts, but I didn't wear one to this event. I don't know why, but I didn't. But my partner, my dog, he was on top of it. He had a Best Visual shirt on. And the older cat saw the shirt and recognized the logo. Didn't know who we were, but he had seen that logo. 9 times out of 10, he had seen a video, seen like the intro logo on it, and then boom, he recognized it on the shirt. Whenever you're putting out snippets, whenever you're doing music videos and you send it to the clients for them to post and promote, make sure you put your logo somewhere on there. Rather you put it like in the corner, or you start the snippet off with your logo, or in the snippet with your logo. But branding is very important. Make people know the name, make people know the brand, and people will recognize it. Rather they see it on a shirt, a card, like card decal, anything, a flyer, anything like that. So that is very important. Don't sleep on your brand. A little promo can go a long way. Trust me, it can even lead to more business. All right, I provided y'all with 5 tips for upcoming music video directors. But check this out. Since y'all tuned in, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with a bonus tip. Tip number 6, you got to stand on business. You got to stand on business. Whatever your price is, that's your price. Keep in mind, this is your business, this is your baby, this is your craft. You put all the time into filming, editing, putting together ideas. This is your business. Whatever you feel like you're worth, man, go for it. And you gotta stand on it. You gotta understand, you have to set the tone. It's okay to work with people. It's okay to do deals and sales and give people discounts as you please, but don't make a habit of it. Because one thing about it is people will try to bar fight with you. They will try to knock your price down and give you what they think you're worth. Whole time they're coming to you for your work because they like what you provide and still want to try to talk you down on your prices. But you got to stand on business, and that's something as an upcoming music video director, that's something you need to know going into the game. Start it off that way, because once you kind of start off rocky or like throwing your prices around, different numbers and everything, like, it could be a hard thing to get out of. So that's something I recommend. I hope all these tips helped y'all, man. 5 tips plus the bonus one. Man, make sure y'all keep tuning in. I'm gonna have more content coming to y'all. I'm dropping a video every day, man. So tune in, subscribe, like, share, comment, leave some feedback in the comments, man. I really appreciate y'all. It's Best Visuals signing out.